Hello, boys and girls. We're going to talk about Unit 3, Week 4, vocabulary and spelling words. So our first word is opposed. Opposed is when you're against something. So if your mom was like, hey, we're going to have broccoli casserole for dinner tonight, you might be opposed to that dinner. Sometimes you might be opposed to the work I assign you. Against. Opposed and against mean the same thing. They are synonyms. Our next word is haste. In the picture you can see these people and they are moving quickly. Haste means to do something quickly in a fast movement. Don't jump to that too hastily. Don't jump to that decision too hastily. Think about it. Haste is to do something quickly. Sometimes your mom might say, get your shoes on, we're late. Post haste. Move quickly. Our next word is perish. Here we have some pictures of vegetables and fruits and meats. Perish can mean spoil or disappear or vanish. It can also mean like to die. The person perished in the fire. Perish can mean to die. It can mean that things have gone bad. It can mean to disappear, perish. Divided. Divided. Divided is separated into parts or pieces. The 3 interviewers were divided about hiring the woman. They couldn't make a decision. They had 2 different opinions. Divided. You might be divided. Your little brother loves pizza and you love chicken nuggets. You guys might be divided on what you want for dinner. Divided. Can't make a decision. Separate into parts. Divided. Address. Now this address is not used. The way we're using it this week is not used like the address on your house. I live at 440 Valley Drive. That's not the address we're talking about. We're talking about a formal speech. This might be a president, congressman, or a mayor making a speech. An address is a formal speech. We're probably going to be reading about a famous address or speech by Abraham Lincoln, the Gettysburg Address. Address and speech are synonyms. They mean the same thing. Our next word can easily be confused with address, so we have to be really careful. It's called proclamation. Proclamation. And a proclamation is an announcement. It's an official announcement. So if the president came on the TV and said, from now on, my proclamation is that we will no longer have school on Fridays. Woo, no school on Fridays. That would be an announcement, an official announcement. But an address is a speech about something. So he might get on and give all the reasons why he wants to do something. That would be in a speech or an address. But a proclamation would just be like an official announcement. It's not going to be a long speech. Those 2 could be easily confused. A proclamation is an announcement. Proclamation, announcement. They mean the same thing. Shattered. When something is shattered, it is completely destroyed or ruined. The lightning shattered the silent night sky. But I more think of shattered like I dropped the glass and it shattered into a bunch of pieces on the floor. Shattered, to be ruined or destroyed. And the last one is tension. Tension is a mental or emotional strain. Like if your mom said, if you fail one more test, you're going to be grounded for a week. That might make you feel very tense or have lots of tension when you're taking your test. Nervousness, strain, tension. You can feel tension with other people when you're not getting along with them. Tension. Okay, and then I'm going to have you look at your spelling words. Our spelling words have S, IES, or ES endings. We're talking about plurals, which is perfect because we've been talking about plurals in grammar as well. So clams, more than one clam. Mints, more than one mint. Props, like a prop is something that you would use in a play, like a fake fireplace or a fake storefront would be a prop to use in a play or a movie. Arches, now if it has an is sound at the end of the word, that's an ES ending. Dresses, ES ending. Parents, no ES ending. One parent, two parents. Caves, glasses, ES ending. Hobbies. The word hobby is spelled Hobby, but in the word hobbies, you drop the Y and add an IES. Engines, couches, arrows, enemy. Enemy is spelled ENEMY. You're going to drop the Y and add an IES. Enemies. Baby is spelled BABY, but you're going to drop the Y and add an IES. Babies. Ranches. Patches. Mistakes. Supplies. Mosses. And armies. Okay, we're also going to be talking about biographies this week. Remember, a biography is a story about someone's life. We're going to be reading about Abraham Lincoln's life, which is great because last week we talked about some historical events and we read a biography. And this week we're going to be continuing with our biographies on Abraham Lincoln. All right. Have a good one, boys and girls.